can't see the curvature of the Earth because your eyes are round. Well, then Jamie should be able to see it. Chris Jobs Aquarium tanks with the $4.20 super chat. I think by looking at Mike's eyes, we know what that means. Thank you, Chris.
Technical answer, only if it's from Flip Aquatics. Could it handle that load?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're clearly superior.
Clearly superior.
Knows how to handle a load.
That's right. Wow, who is this guy?
Right, Bob? Man, he's been voted out of the league.
This is the best part. I think Bob's
Man.
literally got tears coming out his nose at this point.
Oh, geez, good. Oh, I actually forgot I was wearing a second hat. Let's put that over there. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Thursday morning live stream. Man, that intro kills me every time. Anyways, I need to stop saying that because I say that every time too, but it's still funny, so calm down. Anyways, so I want to start off the stream quickly giving thanks. I've noticed a lot more people are actively commenting on my videos, so I appreciate that. I talked about that last week or the week before, how I enjoy reading people's comments, and some of you started leaving comments, so I appreciate that. Good morning, Candy, Aquatic, Jeremy, Mike, Curtis, Barbara, Lisa, Mo Deep, Michael, Kiwi, everyone, Fish Tank Barn, Mr. Few, the Aquarium Dude. I like that name. Oh, My Hectic Life Pets. Hello, Dwayne. Give me that hat. And everyone else, I'm sure I missed people. I'm sorry if I did, but there's already a lot of people here, including Mr. Prue BJ becoming member number 75, which is crazy. That's a pretty big milestone. I mean, 75 people. But it wouldn't be possible without all my regular subscribers. So I want to thank all my regular subscribers, all the lurkers, even if you don't comment and watch the videos. I appreciate it, because without the subscribers, there would be no members. So everyone's important. What's up, Bob? I'm in and out of the attic today, lurking and working. What's up, buddy? First time seeing it. See, that's why I do it every time, because one, you know, sometimes it takes people a minute or two to click the notification that I'm live, so it just gives time to people to come in, and it's funny every time. So yeah, I remember when you Barbara says, I remember when you were struggling to say it. 50 members. Yeah, 75 has been the hump. I've been between 68 and 74 forever, so that was definitely like that 50. I'm sure 100 is going to be the same way, and whatever. You know, there's always those milestones and humps to get over. What else do I got here? I am going to be releasing my only real members only video, which is the top secret video in the... Did I put it in there? Yeah, releasing top secret video. So I actually made one video for members. There's a lot more videos in there, but one specifically edited, like full video. And I think it's been, about a month? So I'm gonna release that to everyone, as that's always been my goal, is everything that's on shows, everything that I show to members eventually makes it into a video. And this video had nothing to do about fish, so that's why I posted it to members only. But you know what? I said everything I show to members, I'll show to everyone. So I'm just going to release it. And if it does poorly, who cares? It's more like that hiking video that I did. Man, how long ago was that? Like 3 years ago? So people seem to like that video, so hopefully they like this one too. Danikin says, best video. There's like... Do I even talk in that video? I don't even remember. But it's a pretty cool, like, relaxing, down-to-earth kind of chill video, so it should be alright. We'll see. It can't get any worse, can it? My books are falling over on me. I don't like buying paperback books. Like, I love hardcover books, simply because they don't slide. Man. Bob, have you heard of Bigfoot at 3 a.m. lately? No. Nope. Unfortunately not. What else we got going on? By the way, if anyone has tried to contact me on my phone, it has died, so email is best. What do you got, like 800 people calling you a day? Hey guys. Hey members. Yeah, you know, the members, I guess, they give out their phone numbers to each other. I don't know. Curry says, how was camping? It was fun. It was not real camping, but it was still camping. Not, in my opinion, it wasn't real camping, but you know, I go to hang out with the family, not for the quality of the campground. It was basically a state park, so you have all the state parks are pretty much where all the yuppies go, all the city yuppies, because they don't dare go up into the mountains, so they go in these state parks that are like just fenced off, and it's like in a town somewhere just fenced off, and like, woo, we're out in the wilderness, and they're all taking selfies like, ooh, look at me, I'm out in the wilderness, and it's just like yuppies. But anyways, I didn't go for the glamping. I didn't go for the camping. I went to see my family, so that's what it's all about. What? I'm not in the phone number loop? I don't know. Just covering my bases, yeah. So that's all I got for you. So I hope you guys have some questions, because there's not a lot going on. Since I've been gone this week, there's not really anything new to talk about. I'm finally getting city idiots. Finally getting a new order coming in tomorrow with no rainbow fish. No, one rainbow fish. So I got new fish coming tomorrow. Only Macolochai rainbows, though. No other rainbow fish coming in. Ty Horton with the $10 super chat says, first live stream, been loving the pond videos. Good. I hope to get more. I like reassurance like that, because the pond videos have not been performing well, and so it makes me think that maybe people don't like pond videos. So there's definitely gonna be more, though, because in the end, I think it's really fun, and I'd rather film something and have fun than film something I don't like that performs well. Elissa Jackson says, do you have any of turtles? Oh man, I got this new drink mix, and it's like, I don't know, I don't like it. I do. I have mini musk turtles that I got from Aquarium Co-op. And of course I have a slider as well. Show unboxing. Oh, I'm definitely gonna film it. It's a plant order though, so there's not very many fish. It's just all plants, a ton of plants, a crap ton of plants, so many plants. I think I ordered about 30 species of plants ish, so a lot of plants coming in. Verena Guy says, Steenfott Aquatics, in your experience, will larger Pandagaras harass smaller? Oh, I read your question, Verena Guy, and I specifically saved it just for the live stream, so I'd have something to talk about. So thanks for reminding me. Verena Guy says, in your experience, will larger Pandagaras harass smaller Pandagaras to death? Should the smaller boys be kept separate until they grow to the same size? So Verena Guy sent me a message and said that he got Pandagaras last year, and then they've grown up and they're big and fat, and now he has new ones that are smaller, and I've always mixed them. So when I buy them to resell on my website, I've had them come in like at 3 inches, and then I've had it come in at like a 1 inch. It's very random, but they all go in the same tank. They all go in the Pandagara tank, and I've never had any problems with aggression. I've never seen an aggressive Pandagara in my life. So that being said, if it was me, I would do it, but I would still watch just to make sure, because I have been known to be wrong a lot. So just keep that in mind. But if it was me, I would absolutely throw them in there after quarantine, and then just watch them, make sure they're all right. Katie's almost living the dream, dropping a deuce. Thank you. Dropping the double deuce, I guess. Thank you. Pure I want. Oh man, your name is really gonna mess with me. Prue, maybe. I want to say pure though. Prue, how are the newts in your pond doing? My sharp-ribbed newts have almost doubled in size. And I've only had them out there a couple of weeks, so they're pretty much already full-grown adults. So size-wise, not much there. They're starting to come out of the water more, which means that they're done spawning. So with the rough-skinned newt, they spend probably 4 to 5 months in water, and then the rest of the time they're terrestrial. So when they start coming out of the water, it's time to get them out of the pond. So I'm honestly hoping to make it through August, and because I'm greedy and I want them to spawn more. They only lay 1 egg at a time. So I want to get as much spawning from them as I can, and then I'm either gonna make a paludarium for them, although now I have to make a paludarium for the mini musk turtles, or I'll move them up to my dad's house. I'm not sure yet. Didn't you get the turtles from Corey? I don't think Aquarium Co-op sells mini musk turtles. Right, that is correct. They are illegal to sell in my state. However, this is, I don't know, I think it's kind of dumb, but whatever. So they're illegal to sell in Washington State, but it's legal to give them away for free. Whatever. I get like making them illegal to sell, but if someone wants, like, it should only be illegal to sell wild caught. Captive bred, you should be able to sell anything captive bred, in my opinion. Any idea why API measures GH in MGL and everyone else measures in DKH? I don't know. API is weird. I'm not really. Call me pure. I'm gonna call you pure because I'm just gonna say that. And you know what? Maybe you are pure. I don't know. Call me whatever you want. That's the perfect kind of guest. I don't know. API is just weird in general, Curtis. I have no idea. I have no idea. That's what I thought. I didn't want you guys getting calls. Oh, yeah. Candy is the bestest mod in the land. Sorry, no offense to all other fantastic mods, says Grumpy Mike's Fish. Definitely not pure. Well, we'll fake it, I guess. We'll fake it. Chevy Fish is here. Hello, Chevy Fish. Linking my Patreon. Thank you. Although, I'll be honest, I couldn't even tell you the last time I posted on Patreon. But I did get a new patron last month, so I appreciate it. But the platform is just kind of weird, and it's by far the best for creators as far as percentage of the payout. But it's hard. It's not, I don't know. For me, it's not easy to post like videos over there. You have to upload them to YouTube first and then post them over there. And you can't do like live streams without subscribing to another service. So, whatever. Aquatic Mod says, I'm a horrible mod. Join and subscribe. So, just to be clear, though, mods are not required to do anything. I do appreciate them. I mean, I have some of the best mods in here, obviously. Someone's messaging me here, so I just got to make sure everything's good. What was I talking about? Mods? Oh, yeah. So, they're not required to do anything. It's just the people that show, like, that they're going the extra mile. Like Chevy Fish is a new mod, but like when someone would super chat, she would thank them, and so that's pretty neat. So now she's a mod. Just stuff like that. You're not, but no one is required. Like Candy links stuff all the time, and I've yelled at her I don't know how many times. I'm like, stop working in my live streams, just relax and enjoy it. Stop linking stuff. But she won't. That's what she do. How many cherry barbs can I throw into a 65-gallon densely planted tank? I currently have 5 dwarf neons and 5 cories and a bristlenose pleco. How many? You could easily probably do like 20. Easily. Barbara says, I only have a blue wrench for the fashion statement. Yeah. And a lot of them are people that have been here since the start. So they're grandfathered in. Not saying I don't appreciate you that you don't do anything. You know, that's not what I'm trying to say. Obviously, you've been here since the start, so you put in work having to sit through this many live streams. I tried to adjust the GH on CChem's website and use the MGL instead of the DKH. And my GH went through the roof, and I almost lost about 40 cherry shrimp. See, I don't even worry about that stuff, honestly. GH, KH, I mean, for cherry shrimp, that's the last thing I would worry about. They're so versatile. I mean, if I was doing... What kind of shrimp would I have to do where I start caring about GH and KH? And I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying, like, my water, I don't really have to worry about it. VStack says, I mod the lurkers chat. That's good. Maybe crystal shrimp, but even then, I still wouldn't care. I mean, I've had crystal shrimp in my tank forever. And I don't even worry about it. I don't know. Fish Tank Barn says, are you getting any of the fish from Dan? I definitely want to. It just depends. Like, the rainbow fish are expensive, so I have to decide which ones I want and which ones maybe I want next time. If that makes sense. Joe Campbell dropping a deuce. Thank you, my friend. Veranda Guy says, my cherries are tanks. They take high CO2 tanks. Like tanks. Like the M1. I'm like, tanks? Like fish tanks? What? My cherries are tanks. They take high CO2, warm water in the summer, 50% water changes weekly, and keep living and breeding. Yeah, cherry shrimp, I mean, they're hardier than most fish, for crying out loud. Curtis says, my water is extremely hard. That's better for their exoskeleton then. Kelly Bender says, again, thank you, Steen. My daily water changes instead of meds have worked wonders for my rainbow fish with injured eye, healing very well. Good to hear. Good to hear. That's really the trick when it comes to rainbow fish is water changes. So I always say rainbow fish are awesome because they can go in a wide variety of water parameters, lower pH, higher pH, like Tanganyikan pH, you can keep them in. Warmer, colder, just about anything, but they're not so forgiving when it comes to water quality. So you definitely can't skip out on your water changes with rainbow fish. Chevy Fish linking my Patreon. I thought I saw... Wait. I'm so confused. My car channel. What? Well, you did link my Patreon. I think I'm like behind in chat here. Here we go. Oh no, I'm confused. You said it's my car channel, but you linked my Patreon. Oh, you tricky. You got me. Thunder Aquatics, what's up, buddy? With the $5 super chat. Good morning. So happy to be done with work and able to catch your show. I had somebody ask about you the other day, so I hope you're still breeding those. Forgot to turn that off. I hope you're still breeding those pistos, buddy, because I still get people asking about them. Mine are starting to get pretty good size now, so pretty excited. Pretty soon mine will be breeding. I was hoping to grow them out fast enough to put them outside in the tub because I really wanted to try a pistos summer tubbing, but it looks like it's going to be next year. Although, you see how bright it is? Like, my blinds are closed. It's going to be scorching hot today. I have so many things that I have to do, especially with tomorrow's shipment coming in, but it's going to be so hot. I'm probably just going to hop on my bike and ride around. I never have fish problems for the most part. You just jinxed yourself, buddy. Sorry. But my shrimp are a different story. I'm lucky to get about 3-month lifespan out of them. That's crazy, Curtis. I really don't know. I mean, cherry shrimp are... They're so easy. I don't know. I do kind of want someone to link my car channel now, though. Let me pull it up here. I'll just link it myself. How about that? I don't know if I'm going to have my car video ready for this weekend, as I've been really focusing on my fish channel. But if I get ahead, I don't even know what my car channel's called. What is it? Oh, yeah. And here we go. It actually shows up in the search now, so you know I'm doing something right. Here we go. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm first. Am I first? Yes. Scooter rides are where it's at. Yeah, the only bad part is when you get stuck at a stoplight. A long stoplight, and you're just scorching. Because I don't... I wear my safety gear no matter how hot it is. I see these people riding around in shorts and a tank top. And I'm like, nah. I'd rather keep my skin for when I crash. So it gets hot when you're sitting at a stoplight, but when you're actually moving, it's really cool, no matter how hot it is. Anyways, there's my car channel. Please check it out if you like cars. I do have the next one filmed. Oh, excuse me. This drink, it's I ordered the wrong drink mix, the wrong vitamin mix. And instead of orange soda mix, I got orange cream. And for whatever reason, it makes me really burpy. But anyway, so it's... If I don't put it out this weekend, then I have to put it out next weekend. So there should be new content. There's also content planned as well. So there's definitely going to be videos rolling out. It's just not nearly going to be consistent as my fish channel, because my fish channel is really my priority right now. Right or behind, and I will throw out a little teaser that my new car will be in fish videos soon. So there you go. Been thinking of rebuilding the first vehicle I ever had, a 5-speed 5.2 liter 2000 Dodge Ram Sport. Those are fun. I'm trying to remember. The Sport that's the one that's like lowered. I don't remember. Right behind the car, braking, riding a bicycle or motorcycle. Not sure. Not sure is the name. Not sure of. I'm not sure of the question. Not sure says riding a bike or motorcycle. Motorcycle. First time I saw someone wearing flip flops on a motorcycle was traffic in Boise, tank top and cutoff shorts. Yeah, when I was younger. And I had my first motorcycle. You know, I'd wear like t-shirts, but I still always wore like pants that I could slide on. Not sure. I don't like your name. It's such a good trolling name. Holy smokes. And don't forget to hit the like button. Pierre says, and snub nose zebra plecos arriving tomorrow. Oh, here we go. I've got 6 platinum dwarf frogs arriving tomorrow and green dragons in a couple weeks. And snub nose zebra plecos. I don't know. Are their noses snubbed? Or is that like a thing? I don't know. Barbara Jackson, are you from Boise? I've been to Boise. Michael Wall says, want to lower and get good headers and make it a sleeper truck. There you go. Although, anytime I see a lower truck, I'm not going to lie, I'm like, how does that guy get into the mountains? I don't care what kind of truck it is. I'm like, you can't go in the mountains. So, Michael Wall says, I think I stopped driving the truck because my plates were up and didn't want to put money in to fix the brake light. It's a good reason to get a new car. Brake lights out. Screw it. Buying a new car. I think I stopped. Oh, I already got that one. Yes, their noses are square shaped. That's weird. Is it an L46 or is that like a different zebra pleco altogether, like the Colombian zebra? I'm really confused about that name. Not sure. Welcome to Costco. I love you. You don't want snub nose zebra plecos. So they are L46. Alright. Hold the phones. I gotta Google this. Snub nose zebra pleco. What causes a snub nose? This is weird looking. So this is saying that a snub nose is a defect. So is it like their noses are snubbed so you get them cheaper? And then you can breed them? Huh, I don't know. Duke Nukem says, has anyone heard updates regarding the Amazon? There were massive fires there, but I haven't heard updates. Have things stabilized? I have not heard anything at all. At all. It's an L46 with non-desirable deformality. Well, clearly they're desirable if people are buying them. So, I don't know. Like, would I buy this fish? Like, I would buy this fish if they were cheaper, and then I would breed them out because I'm sure that's not genetic. That can't be genetic. Like, it's a genetic mutation. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. It looks funky, though. Looks really funky. Snub noses. The water is too hard, too high in alkalinity. This in turn affects the egg shells and forces the fry to stay longer in the egg than they're supposed to. Makes it harder to get out of the egg. The male is pushing them into the back wall of the cave. A recessive gene, apparently. See, that doesn't make sense to me. If it's caused by them outgrowing their shell and their shell, and they're still in the egg, causing them to not fully grow their snout, how is that a recessive gene? If those spawn, and you have the right water parameters, I would think that they would be normal fry. It's like those people that put their feet in small like wood shoes for their entire life, so then their feet are like that big. Like, if those people breed, I don't think their kids are gonna have small feet like that. I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a dummy. I think they're unusual. I don't want to breed them. There were only 7 born with snub noses. The rest were normal. Yeah, so if it's just a way to get, inexpensive zebra plecos, you know what? It's better, in my opinion, to give them to someone or sell them to someone that wants them versus, like, culling them. I mean, can you imagine culling zebra plecos? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You have 0 TDS water? I don't know if you're talking to me, but I don't. I think that's, like, impossible. You could get pretty close, but how do you feel about JDM cars? I like all cars. I'm not one of these brand snobs. I'm not like, oh, Ford is best and Chevy sucks. I mean, I personally don't like Chevy, but there are some Chevy cars that I would own. Like, I really want like an 84 Corvette. Just for no real reason. So I do not like Chevy the company, but I would own older Chevys. I don't think I would own any new ones. I think they all do something well, and they all do something not so well. Except for Hyundai. I would never own another Hyundai again. Screw 'em. Bitter. Not all will have it. Only the one with the recessive gene. I don't know. It's like these people that put gauges in their ear. Like, that's not a deformity. That's not. I mean, it's kind of deformed, but like, their kids aren't gonna have big loops in their ears. So you're altering your body. How is that? I don't understand how that would make it recessive. I don't know. Again, I'm just a big dummy, so what do I know? Katie, almost living the dream, says, round 2 at work. I'm still listening, though. Thank you. Excellent. Not all will have it. Oh, Bob, you're right. I got a python, and oh, man, why did I not do this sooner? Yes. See? I'm telling you. Get yourself a python. I need to buy the Python water changer because I keep buying the Aquarium one because it's cheaper and they keep breaking. But I just keep buying them because they're cheaper. So I'm curious if the Python one is actually better or if it's just more expensive. I need to do some comparison. Yikes. Someone's brakes are terrible. The harder shell of the egg would be the recessive gene, I would think. But according to this article, the egg is hard because of the water parameters. So if you put them, so it says the water is too hard and too high in alkalinity, which makes the eggshells harder. And so the fries stay in the egg longer because they can't break out. So if you take that fish and then put it back in the soft Amazon water that it likes, those eggs aren't going to be hard. So I don't know. It definitely looks weird. Although, like I said, if they were like $50, I would buy one. Over like $200. I mean, is anyone still paying $200 for zebra plecos? I don't know. But when I bought my zebra plecos, they were around $300. So if I could buy snub nose for $50, I probably would. What type of bike, Huffy? I have a Honda Shadow 750. Barbara Jackson, lucky you don't need mineral boosters. My tap KH is about 5 degrees. GH is near 0, requiring a good amount of GH booster every water change. Really? In California? That's crazy. Tiffany White says, Denigan, thank you. I treated the tank with Tic-X, but unfortunately the fish did not live. The tank has no fish, so I can break it down and do extensive cleaning, if that would be helpful. Did your fish have ick? If it's ick, you don't have to break it down. You don't have to break it down. You don't have to clean anything. Just pump that bad boy up to 100 degrees for like 2 weeks, and then you're good to go. If you are replacing the Aquarium, you aren't saving any money. Yeah, but I feel like I break it because I'm a little too hard on it. It's not like it just breaks naturally. I'm kind of hard on my equipment. Ultimately, if I was smart, I would just build my own out of brass fittings, and then I wouldn't have any issues at all. Alexander Lamb says, hi Bob, what kind of rainbow fish for a Fluval Flex 15-gallon Planet tank? I would do pseudomcgills. Duke Nukem says, I guess I could look, but I wanted to ask. Alexander, pseudomcgills would do great. Lumidatus, Gertrude. Just look for pseudomcgills. That's about the only rainbow fish I would put in there. I feel like the Amazon is on fire every year lately. It's terrible. Amazon Fire Stick? No. I don't know why I'm having so many problems. Finally managed to buy a Datsun 280 ZX. I'm super stoked. That's a really cool car. The number of fires in the Amazon jumped 20%, are up 20% this June over last June. So there's that. Everything that I'm pulling up is from the huge fires from last year. Like last year was crazy. Although I guess if it's up 20% higher this year than last year, that's not good. Although I thought the Amazon fires were later in the summer last year, but I don't know. No way. I got the Aquarium Python. It's not made very well. Reviews say it happens a lot. Okay, so I should just stop buying the Aquarium. That's what you guys are getting at. Bob, what do you mean exactly by saying you're hard on your equipment? I don't treat it that well. Like I throw it around a lot. I'm in a hurry. Got to get things done. I don't have time to baby everything and coddle it. Did anyone get seeds from China delivered? The real question is, did anyone try to grow them? Do you have any experience with pH controllers? Nope. Never needed them. Like that kind of stuff. Like I don't go hardcore into that kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't think it's really needed, at least for me. But maybe if I lived where you're at, I would be singing a different tune. I don't know. Curtis St. Martin with the double deuce. Thank you, my friend. Curtis Steve Martin. I forgot. I'm calling you Steve Martin from now on. Steve Martin, not Saint. Steve. I can't use a Python or Aquarium as my sink has 2 taps. Yeah. Yep. I hate it when you got the sink that they don't work on. I've been there. So I made my own using a submersible pump and 30-inch hose. Not sure if I'd be able to adapt the Python. What is that thing on your baseball cap? It's a puffer. It's the Aquarium co-op puffer that I just made really out of focus. It's right here. There, this might be better. There you go. That works better. It's Murphy. The new Bronco, I wish. I put a deposit. I put the $100 deposit on the Bronco, but I'm probably already going to refund it. I put the $100 deposit on there to try to avoid paying the ridiculous dealer markups that they're going to have on that thing, but apparently it doesn't prevent the dealer markups. So I'm not paying like 10,000 over sticker on a dealer markup. That's just stupid. David oh no, you didn't. Just a $2 super chat. Thank you, David. Thanks for the live stream. Thanks for the super chat and participating. The only part I've had to replace on my Python is the ball valve, but I leave it under pressure and they say not to do that, so it's my bad. I've never been able to do that with the Aquarium. So if the Python can do that, like, so if I'm filling tanks and it has the little valve right there at the end, if I turn that off, then the part that connects to the sink just blows up. And that's like not even under high water pressure. So if I could do that with the Python and just turn it off and move to the next tank, that right there would be worth the higher price. Any brand new car is stupid. Wait till rich guys lease it up and swipe that Bronco. Yeah, I said I would never buy another first run vehicle, and I might just stick to that. I do need a truck, or an off-road vehicle, I should say, and at this point the Ranger has been out long enough and it's like the highest reviewed off-road 4x4, so I'll probably just go with the Ranger, and it's like half the price of the Bronco. Lease's resale value is determined the day they sign it for the leasee, not for someone who's going to come and buy it after they return it to the dealership. Bob, come get my Exploder. I would never buy a Ford Exploder. I mean, talk about a car that was never done right, ever. I have an 06 F-150 I'll make you a great deal on. So, the 06, I believe, maybe it's the 07. I want a 95. Like, early to mid-90s F-150, I would jump on board. China is having horrible flooding. I have not heard anything about that. My current car is a 2016 Ford Fusion. It's honestly a great car. I like the look of the Fusion. It's a really good looking car. But it was purchased brand new. While it was a fun experience, I'll never do that again. Always slightly used from now on. If we start talking about cars, people are gonna get angry. Just throwing that out there. A Jeep and an FJ had a baby. Yeah, that's what everyone says, but I don't. The Bronco looks exactly like the very first version of the Bronco, just modernized. I mean, the Bronco was the first SUV, so theoretically, the Jeep and the FJ look like a Bronco. SKC is swimming in money, says, I only buy new. Nobody's touching my stuff. I'm just kidding. I can't say that I would never buy new, but I can say that I'm sticking to my guns, and I'm never gonna buy a first run car again. Meaning, I'm not gonna buy, if I buy a Bronco, I'm not gonna buy a 2021. I'm gonna buy a 2022 after everyone else has bought it and they figured out everything that's wrong with it, and then they fix it the next year. That's the issue I had with my Hyundai. It was the very first year of the Genesis Coupe, and there were so many problems with it. It sucked. It sucked. Went to smoke and came back to a car channel. Yeah, see, I told you guys. Don't be talking about cars around here. Rats, no Pseudomagil on your site. I know. I'm keeping them. I'm like the worst retailer ever. I have. Here's the good news. If you want to wait till next year, I have some Gary Lang Gertrude, full size adults, and I've been trying to get a tote to get them outside to breed this summer, but I am having the absolute worst luck in my area buying totes, and I actually got really pissed off yesterday. Somebody posted one of those 9-foot poly tanks, you know, the 9-foot round ones, the blue ones, that's like 900 and some odd gallons, like literally like 2 miles up the road. Somebody posted it on OfferUp, and I was like, I offered them exactly what they were asking. I was like, I'll pay you your asking price, and I'll pick it up this evening. This was yesterday, and I've been looking for one of these for so long, and I don't have a way to transport it myself. Otherwise, I would have just went and picked it up right away. But I did have to wait, and so he was like, "Okay." I'm like, "Yep, I'll be there this evening, pay you full price, and I'll come pick it up this evening." Like, usually when someone lists something, they want it gone right away. So I was like, "Today, come pick it up today." And he's like, "Okay." So we hashed it out. He told me where he lived, and then like a half hour later, I get the notification that it was sold to someone else. OfferUp says this item was sold to someone else. Oh man, I was so pissed. You have no idea how pissed I was. I almost messaged him, but I was like, no, nothing good is gonna come out of me messaging this dude. So I just let it go. I should have just went to his house and stole it and left $200 on his front porch. That's how much he wanted. But man, I was pissed. The first one of those I have seen listed in months. In like months. Probably all year. I don't know. I might be exaggerating. But the fact that it was listed and it was like 2 miles away, if I'd known he was gonna screw me like that, I would have went and carried it home. I would have drug it home. Like, oh man. Copper Canyon Terrapin says, when are we getting a video on the musk turtles? So it's gonna be a while, and when I'm ready to announce that, you'll know. But it's gonna be a while. I might just show them on Instagram, or like in maybe my Facebook group, just a quick video. But they're just in a 40-gallon tank right now, nothing special. But something may or may not be being built specifically for them, custom. So we'll wait and see. I prefer motorbikes to cars. Can't beat white lining it. I don't even know what that means. White lining it? I don't know. Kenny says, I've got an F-150 with a 5.0 and I'll never get rid of it. First vehicle I ever bought. That's almost what I want. I want the 95 with the 5.8 liter. I pre-ordered some blue-eyed trios. Wait. Barbara Jackson says, yeah, the Python will pop off too eventually. Gosh. You have about a minute or two until it does. See, I only need to do it for like 10 seconds. Just boop, so I can walk to the other side of the room. Because all my tanks are, pretty much side by side. So I just pick it up, go to the next one. But when I have to change to go to the other wall, that's when I need to shut it off for 10 seconds. So, manual or auto? I would always prefer a manual transmission over an automatic. I don't care what kind of car it is. Always manual. Always. Yeah. Specifically because I like manuals better. Because, one, you can push start them. And 2, people don't know how to drive manuals anymore. So good luck stealing my car. Like, man. I always have my wife stand next to the sink when tanks are topping off. Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be nice. No thanks to an ex-rental car. I've been done that. No, you're not. It breaks the pump apart. Get the green. Brandon guy says, Steenfott Aquatics, I don't know, I had a Fiesta with a manual transmission. It was so frustrating. I've only owned... Well, I can't say that now because my Jeep is an automatic. But the Jeep was like $5. So I'm not going to complain. Actually, my cop car is an automatic too. All my cars are automatics. Well, my motorcycle is a manual, so there. Manuals are so much time to drive. I'm gonna assume you mean fun. Yeah. See, Ramphonic gets it. Millennial anti-theft device. Absolutely. Any ideas why CChem Excel would not touch BBA after 3 weeks at fully dose? I'm not seeing any difference. Are you just filling the cap and dumping it in your tank? Because that's not going to work. You have to get a pipette and like squirt it on it. Like directly on it. And I would not use Excel for that. Get yourself some hydrogen peroxide. You can go on Amazon and get like a bag of 9,000 pipettes for like $2 delivered. And that's all you need. Don't use Excel for BBA. Don't use Excel for BBA. Use hydrogen peroxide. Spot treat it. Use very small amounts and it'll be gone in like 3 days. So the hydrogen peroxide is amazing for BBA. Me and my husband got a 2015 Tundra recently, one of my favorite vehicles we've had. Yeah, I don't fit in those things. Oh, Tundra. You know, actually, I've never been in a Tundra. I was thinking Tacoma. I don't fit in Tacomas. I drove my ex-husband's manual while the emergency brake was on. Usually the smell lets you know that emergency brake is on. Jeez. I've had manual cars for every car until I was 35. I miss shifting. I mean, there's definitely nice things about automatic, but like up in the mountains, I want manual. It's got to be a manual if I'm driving around in the mountains. Curtis Steve Martin. Wait, I gotta stop saying Curtis and just start calling you Steve Martin. You can split that with Candy. Will do. I will send her $2.50 right after this stream. Tundra, you would fit in. Yeah, I mean, it's a bigger truck. Although I have an acquaintance who owns a Tundra, and he's taller. He's tall like me, but he's not fat like me. And he says that it's not good for long, like, road trips. Like, it says it's not very comfortable for tall people in long road trips. Of course, it could be different because we have different body type, but we're still both tall. I don't know. Avoid two-door cars or cars that attract younger or single renters. What? I drove a Dodge Intrepid. Boy, those things. I'm only 6'1". I'm only 6'1". I do not fit in a Nissan Frontier. I do not fit in a Toyota Tacoma. I've never been in an FJ Cruiser, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't fit just because of the Tacoma. Yeah, like a lot of the Japanese cars I just don't fit in, which was crazy because the Hyundai Genesis had so much room. Like, there was room to spare in that car. I can fit in the new Tacoma. I can't fit in the new Tacoma either. That's why I have an 01 extra cab Tacoma. Yeah, like, so I used to drive like an early 80s Toyota 4x4, and there was tons of room in that. Tut Bob, you're not fat, you're cuddly. I can't fit in the new Tacoma. Oh, I already read that one. All right, guys, we got to bring it back to fish. All right, even though there's more people. See, we talk about cars, and we get more people in here. Bob, you can fit in a Suki seat. I don't know what a Suki is. Like a Suzuki? I do want. I would drive a Sidekick, but I really want a Samurai. Suzuki Samurai. That's like one of my dream mountain vehicles. 30 miles to the gallon, 4x4. The thing is so tiny that you're never going to high center it. So in my mountains, when they don't want you to go up these old logging roads, they just put a big pile of dirt in front of it. So normally stuff is going to high center it, but the Samurai can just go up and over it. It doesn't high center. That's mainly why I want one. Don't tell me I can't go somewhere. Kenny says, I feel your pain with fitting into vehicles. I'm 6'5", 290. Yep. Bob, you're definitely 6'3". John is 6'0", and I took a pic of you side by side. Sorry, but I'm 6'1". I just had my physical before I quit my job. So, Jeep Renegade, Bob. No, thank you, Fish Tank Barn. No, thank you. Talk about a yuppie 4x4. I'm sorry if you own one. But no, the Renegade doesn't really perform well. That's like a 4x4 for people that only drive around in the city and need 4x4 for when it's like snowing out or something. I don't know. Just get a Harley, doesn't matter what size you are. I actually want like a Honda Trail 110, like a 78 Honda 110, and then I would load that in the back of my truck, and then I could really go everywhere. Those things get like 50 miles to the gallon. Don't get a car with the sensors that disable your car if you hit something. This is also why I will never own a new vehicle. I don't want any of that crap in my car. I'm just saying. If you're rewatching this stream, don't get mad at me. Everyone in chat is talking about cars, so don't get mad at me. If you're rewatching the stream tomorrow, and all we're talking about is cars. All right? Don't get mad at me. Here we go. How do I get plants to grow better while killing algae? I have a problem where plants will starve, but I can't beat the algae or have algae everywhere, but plants will live. So it really depends. You have to diagnose what type of algae you have, and then you need to look up what causes that type of algae, and then you can start to fix the problem. So like hair algae, I mean, the quickest way for me to get hair algae is to start overfeeding. That's so yeah, I just feed less. Like green spot algae is too much or too little. I think too much phosphate. So you get algae for a reason, and then once you figure out what type of algae it is, then you can start to correct it. Barbara Jackson's only the minivan I drove. I love it. I definitely want a van as well. I would take a 4x4 van. Any suggestions on getting the L224 red scarlet pleco to eat? Just picked him up a couple days ago. So don't be surprised if it goes like a week without eating. It's not very uncommon for plecos to get stressed out in a new home. It can take them a couple days to kind of get comfortable and start eating, to know that they're not in any danger, that they can come out from hiding. But if you're on like day 5 and you haven't noticed it eating at all, then I would start with like Rapashi or frozen food. Bob's algae video. Yeah, don't remind me about that video. I know it's unlikely 4x4, but my wife has a Ford Escape with a 6-cylinder. I've taken it all over the hills and back roads in Colorado. It does really well for a mom car. I would say you probably got lucky. Boy, does that thing not rate well. Whew. A team van with a 4-wheel drive. Yep, a team van with 4-wheel drive. Yep, that body style and 4-wheel drive. I'd hollow out the middle and make it into a camper. Mean Mug Aquatics, what's going on, buddy? Says, how's the day going? It is It is going great, my friend. Going great. it's BBA. Either my plants don't have enough light or nutrients are dying. You might want to think about water flow. How's your water flow? BBA hates flow, so more flow. But honestly, get rid of BBA. Like I said, use hydrogen peroxide and then see if it comes back. Because BBA is one of those things, like, you'll get it, and even if you fix the reason why you got it, if it's already in your tank, it could take forever for it to die back. So I would just kill the crap out of it right away, and then maybe increase flow and go from there. Circulation is really good in the BBA grows most in the flow. I got nothing for you. Holy smokes. Man, you got some like hardcore BBA. I was in the middle of watching the algae video when some live stream came on. Bob wants to be a weirdo. The creepy camper van. No. They're not creepy. Let me show you. Okay. Joink. Okay. How do I blow this up? Okay, here we go. And so this thing is pretty awesome. Sorry, I was looking outside. There was a bunch of noise, so I didn't turn the mic on right away. But yeah, this thing is not stalkerish at all. I mean, for one, it's got windows, so that should tell you right there. But I would have so much fun in this thing. Does it show what the inside looks like? It's $21,000. Okay, so this one has less windows, so, but still, I mean, you could tell easily that this is an off-road vehicle, not a do you want any candy video. But look at this thing. This thing is righteous, man. Solar panel, like, I would get in this and you would never see me again. I'd be up in the mountains somewhere living off blueberries and fish. Man, that thing's rad. It looks like an FBI van. No way. It would say like flower delivery if it was an FBI van. Camping with that would be fantastic. I don't think there's any way that this is $20,000. That's way too cheap. The company's external body customizations, penthouse top, and accessories will set you back $36,000, and that's not even including the $20,000. So there you go, $90,000 for that van. That is ridiculous. Okay, went from one extreme to the other. There's no way that's 20. There's no way that's 90, but it is. Someday when I'm at like 5 million subscribers on all my channels, on my car channel, on my gaming channel, got like 20 million subscribers total, then maybe I'll treat myself to a $90,000 van. Definitely plenty of room to go camping. Oh, man. I would never come back. Me and my dogs would be gone forever. Most rainbows are going to be equally difficult, easy to keep. Pick what you think is prettiest. Bob has some rainbows on his site as well. Not very many. Not very many. What 3 rainbows should someone new to rainbows buy from Dan's list? Oh, honestly, yeah. Rainbows are pretty much all the same. So, like Veranda Guy says, get ones that you think look good. There's none that are really... I mean, there are, but it's like 97.68% of all rainbows will do well in just about anything. Sorry if I missed your comments, but I just scrolled all the way to the bottom. So if you had a question, you just got screwed. I'm gonna ask again. My parents had a brown black Chevy travel van with the black and white TV and third row seats. It was a 4x4. Yeah, my grandparents used to have like an old people travel van, not like a 4x4 travel van, but had like the sink and the refrigerator. Do Madagascar lace plants like high light? I will say they appreciate higher light, they appreciate CO2, and they appreciate nutrients. I would not put Madagascar lights in like the easy plant. Madagascar lights, Madagascar plants, I would not put them in like the easy category. Probably somewhere in the middle. I could keep a tank in there. I would probably keep reptiles though, because water just seems like, I mean, I'm not going to keep any animals in there, but hypothetically, if I was, it would be reptiles because that'd be way easier. We have to lose the windows in the side doors. I would always want more windows. More windows, the better for me. Get any army jeeps to escape the New World Order. They're coming at you, man. March 31st, 2025. It's going to be a whole different ball game. Is it okay for German blue rams to eat Java moss? They really seem to like it. It's the same as my water sprite and frog bit roots. If they're eating it, they're probably going after something, probably some sort of like micro crustacean or something. There's something else in there that they like. So it's like when you know, some people get confused when they see like Hypensistris eating algae. Well, they're not really eating algae. They're going after all the microorganisms in the algae. So is it still camping if you have one of those? It's called overlanding if you have one of those. But yeah, I mean, I sleep in my Jeep sometimes when I go out. It just depends. Like, well, I mean, if it's raining, then I just sleep in my Jeep. It's just easier. Get a 70s Volkswagen van again. So the problem with those is that all the yuppies have made them like quadruple in price over the last couple years. And then after you pay an outrageous price for them, then you got to get a new motor because they're always going to be blown out. So yeah. Dwayne says I want a military Hummer. I had one when I was like 22. They're big. They're big. You get in those things and like the passenger, you look over at the passenger and they're like a mile away. You're like, holy smokes. Like we can't even high five. That's how far away you are. It's pretty fun. If he gets scared, he sleeps in the Jeep. No, pretty much just rain. Just rain. Yeah. I mean, I hike out to places that nobody goes, no trails, and pitch a tent. So I'm not really worried about Bigfoot. Bigfoot and I would be buddies. I'm not really worried about it. And if he rips my head off, oh well. At least I know that Bigfoot was real for a couple seconds. I was vindicated for a couple seconds. I feed them Rapashi bug bites, aquarium co-op pellets, and random bugs and stuff. Wait, aquarium co-op still has pellets? Am I? I swear I was just looking at their food section, and then aquarium co-op only has fried food. Does aquarium co-op still have their branded pellets? I mean, I still have some. They're vacuum sealed, but and they eat cherry shrimp. Yeah, they're definitely going to eat cherry shrimp. You think they are still hungry? Are they hungry? I don't know. Am I hungry when I have ribs for dessert after eating a steak? No, but I'm going to do it every single time. So whatever. I made steak for dinner last night and I made bacon for dessert. I wasn't hungry, but I still wanted to eat it. So, you know. Not those pellets. We don't have the pellets we used to make. That's what I thought. Maybe they just have some leftover. I bought a few bags and it lasted because I feed a lot of different things. There we go. Yeah, I still have some too, and they're vacuum sealed, so They probably last a while, I would imagine. I think. You can socially distance in military Hummer. That's true. 6 feet apart. 6 feet. 6 feet. I just got to be careful how much I feed them then, as usual. Yeah, I mean, and that could also be a cause of your algae overfeeding. Definitely. Like I said, when I overfeed, I normally get hair algae. However, in your water, overfeeding could result in blackbeard algae. You know, it's definitely a possibility. So I don't know. It's algae is one of those things that it really takes a long time to figure out in the imbalance. Sometimes you can get it in like a week or two. Sometimes it could take like 2 or 3 months. So my 2 goldfish I got from my niece loves duckweed. Yeah, my turtle does. The mini musk turtles don't eat it, but the big slider does, which is weird. I mean, that's not even like an appetizer for him. Her, it's a she. I tried for a few weeks cutting their food way back to see if that was the cause an algae, and no change. So remember, blackbeard algae takes forever to go away. So, I mean, you'd really have to go like a month before that stuff starts dying back. Just gotta be careful how much you feed, but yeah, you should always be careful, because there are some fish that will gorge themselves to death. So, not very common in the fish world. It's more of a thing in like the reptile world, or like my dogs. Idiots will eat till their stomach explodes. If you have room and compatible fish, Siamese algae eaters are amazing for BBA. Yes, just don't rent them, please. Don't buy them and then give them back when your algae is gone. Nothing more annoying than that. Not implying that you do, Brandiga, I'm just saying. I have a tank, I let it grow, and it does help a lot with the water. Yes, I have a tank that is just, everything is covered in blackbeard algae. It's my African cichlid tank. And I think that blackbeard algae is extremely beneficial for African cichlids, because if you've ever seen them in the wild, most of them love to graze on algae. Like, love it. And it's no different here. They just graze on algae all day long. It's really good for like Tropheus. So yeah, I'll rent my rubber lip pleco for $18.95 a day. Will rubber lip go after blackbeard? I don't think so. I also don't think it goes after Cladophora. Am I saying that right? Cladophora algae. At least my specific rubber nose doesn't. Bentley is here. What's up, buddy? I watch my snails to monitor whether or not I am overfeeding. That is a good indicator as well. Although I love snails. I absolutely love snails. I would not be sad if my tanks were overrun. Like, I'm starting my breeding fish for profit tank again. And previously there was like a bajillion snails in there. I mean, granted, I had to do 50% water changes every 2 days, but I love snails, clams, pretty much. I mean, what's not to love about everything about this hobby? Azomite is great for plants and fish. Not enough hobbyists use it. I don't even know what that is. What is this? This looks actually pretty interesting. Grow everything better. Natural minerals for soil. Okay. Oh, look at this. This actually looks pretty cool. This is like way not the right proportion, but remineralizes soil for optimum growth. Virtually odorless. Improves root systems, yields, and quality. Naturally occurring mineral deposit. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Interesting. What else do we got here? Ultra fine. That's too fine. Too fine. Field grade? Not too small again. Micro, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's too much powder. Pelletized. No, I don't like pellets. So granulated. That's the way to go. Very interesting. In Utah. Well, if you're in Utah, you should buy some of this and let me know where to buy. Oh, you can buy it just about anywhere. Let's zoom in here. Oh, I gotta go across the pond. Where is this place? House of Nutrients in Bremerton, huh? Ace Hardware. Oh, interesting. All right. Welcome back. I'll have to check that out. Saves on soil. I use Azomite and dead spots in the garden. Only things I don't love about this hobby is rescapes and water changes, but a Python makes water changes a lot more trivial. I know. One of these days I'll have to do like an auto water change system. I don't know. Did you check Amazon? Not yet. Not yet. Let's just check it real quick. Azomite. Azomite. Oh, it is on Amazon. Micronized. Ooh. You kind of spendy stuff, huh? Granulated, all natural. 5-pound bag is $20. Yikes. That's probably something I want to buy local. I'm sure it's way cheaper local. Way cheaper. 7 more likes to 100, please. 1, 2, 7 more likes. Hit that like button. Neat. Maybe I can add Azomite to my dirt root tabs. I do the ice cube thing with organic potting soil, and don't use many other I don't use many of them cause algae. Whew. I brutalized that sentence. Hey, is water sprite okay with low pH and higher temperatures like 82 degrees? Possibly. It's cheap enough to try it. Like, I don't know where you are, but you could buy it for like $5. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, you're only out $5. I don't think I have any water sprite. I'm pretty sure I don't. Not that I would send it to you anyways. I don't know why I even mentioned that. Thunder Aquatics, I have low KH, so I like the shells, but yes, I can raise the KH and GH. TSC is a great source for aquarium supply. Tractor Supply Company? Is that what you're saying? Because they don't have tubs either. Just saying. Tractor Supply Company? I don't know. I want to search it. Azomite. They do not have Azomite. Yes, Azomite is used best under gravel or sand. So like a replacement for dirt. So maybe instead of doing a dirted tank, you do an Azomite. I don't know. I want to do dirt in my 280-gallon aquarium if I ever set it up. But I probably won't, just because the puffer is going to be in it. And I don't know. I don't want to risk anything weird going on with the puffer fish. Is it just hard to get going because German blue rams like to eat the new shoots more than anything? I'd be cool with them eating any other part of the plant, but no, they got to eat the new growth. It sounds like you got some jerks in there. Always cap soil with sand or similar at least 2 inches. That is true. Absolute true statement. My one dirted tank I stopped caring for, and now I have to redo the whole thing. It is a giant mess in that tank. I've never used Safe Sorb. Safe, isn't it Safety Sorb? $6 for 50 pounds. Yeah, never used it. I don't know that I ever will. If it can, if you don't push them all the way down in the soil. What? Can root tabs and fertilizers cause algae bloom? Oh yeah, yep. If you put in too much of them, absolutely. It's the same thing with like Osmocote. Like I do not condone using Osmocote because you can overdo it so easily. And not only are you going to end up with crazy algae blooms, you're going to end up with dead fish with Osmocote if you overdo it. Says you can get 44 pounds of Azomite at Walmart for like $60. Walmart. Okay. Azomite. Oh, they do have it. Oh, it's the micronized bag. I don't want micronized. I want granular. $22 for 6 pounds. Of course, this is all on their market, not actually in the store. But it does look like they have the micronized. I feel like the micronized, of course, if you're capping it, then it's probably not that big a deal. 44 pounds, $60. Dwayne Perry says, I've used Safety Zorb and it works, but it can be a pain. It's always dirty. That's what I hear, and that's why I would never use it. The lapis luster sand is insanely clean. It's made in a kiln. Like you don't have to rinse it ever. It's just better. It's the best. It's the best. I mean, it's not like that's not a plant substrate, but that's what fertilizing is for. Potash, calcium, magnesium, citrate, chlorine. Chlorine? Surely that doesn't say chlorine. I can't zoom in enough. That's got to be something else. I can't see it. There's no way there's chlorine in this, is there? Anyways, Barbara Jackson says, love my lapis luster sand. It is by far the best stuff in the world. Verena Guy says, I've used black diamond and pool filter sand with good success. I've had good luck with pool filter sand, but if I'm going sand, I'm just going to do lapis luster. If you're looking for something cheap, both are great capping soils, both aqua and traditional. Hi, Bob. Easy Gore Guy says, hi, Bob. I hope this was your suggestion on a recent live stream, but I'm giving you credit for it anyways. I used a toothbrush in dealing with hair algae. The toothbrush trick worked fantastic. I do remember talking about that not too long ago, so maybe it was me. If not, I'll still take the credit. Good to see that worked out. Katie's almost living the dream, dropping a $5 super chat for no reason. That's the best reason. Always curious about new substrate ideas. We can't get we can't get lapis luster like you, Bob. Or you're just not looking in the right places. I don't know that I've ever, anytime someone's messaged me, I've always been able to find it where they are. But maybe you can't get it there. I don't know. I found out about it through the aquaculture industry. It decreases mortality rates in the aquacultured shrimp. Interesting. I like the fluval black sand onyx for coarse sand. Yeah, but it says fluval on it. That means it's going to be expensive. Bob, if you come here, we can go to Lapis Lesser Sand Collecting Beach. It's a short day trip, and then you're at the beach. I could hang out in Lapis Luster. Yeah, that'd be all right. Lapis Luster Sand sold at Home Depot. Aquatic Ma, it's regional. In Washington State, you cannot get Lapis Luster Sand at Home Depot. Sounded very nerdy. Any suggestions on wave makers for a 60-gallon? I don't really deal with wave makers all that often, if ever. Me, not you, Aquatic Ma. Me, not you. Gnarly Fish Tank says Gnarly Fish Tanks / GTA Aquatics. Hey everyone, how's it going? Hey Steenfott, hey buddy, what's up? I've not seen Lapis Luster Sand in Home Depot. Yeah, in Michigan. It's very regional, and it's the 50-pound bags, I believe. And I think, like, you have to go to, it's used for sandblasting, so you have to go to a sandblasting company. And there's like 3 places to get it in Seattle. But like outside Seattle, you're not, you probably do have to go to like a major city to get it. I can imagine there's very many sandblasting companies out in the middle of nowhere. What is your whole, wait, is that what our whole hobby is? Nothing looks and works better than when you want dark substrate. Usually rinse it 5 times and let it rest and settle. Listen, when I'm setting up a new tank, I hate cleaning substrate. Like rinsing and rinsing and rinsing and rinsing. That's like the last thing I want to do is spend like 3 hours rinsing substrate. It's awful. Mike says West Coast. Yeah, you can go to the Cemex website, which is CEMEX. This is the company. And then you should be able to click on like where to buy or find local retailer, something like that, and see. Box filters are great. So yeah, let's Cemex. Let's see. CemexUSA.com. You might actually have to email them. I think now that I think about it, maybe that's what I did. Anyways, you go to products and services. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really see anywhere where it says where to buy. I don't know. Indoor Fishing Inside says, I ordered 5 Melanotania pygmaea from another site. None of them made it. I just opened the box. It was their last 5 when I ordered it. Those are a tough fish to get a hold of. Tough fish. I will tell you, I have had absolutely terrible luck with pygmaeas from wholesalers. Absolute worst luck ever. So if where you're buying them from is buying them from the wholesaler, not a good sign. If you're buying it from someone who's breeding them, though, that's what I would recommend. Find someone that's breeding them. And there's not a lot of people. Like, the only person I know that's breeding them and reselling them is Lucas, and I don't know that he even has any for sale. Just Google lapis luster and then your zip code. Lapis luster. Yeah, see, for me it says Home Depot, but there's not a single Home Depot that sells it. This product is not available for purchase online. No kidding. It weighs 100 pounds. No one's going to ship that. Thunder Aquatics. Oh, yeah. So glad to have 10 minutes from my house. SoCo, Maryland. Pella Medusa subrafa is a great turtle. Mine would feed out of my hand. I'm definitely not up with scientific names on turtles, so I'm gonna have to Google this turtle. African helmeted turtle. I want a turtle. I want a tortoise. I have turtles. I want a tortoise. I want a tortoise so bad. And I've been wanting one for a very long time. Thunder Aquatic says, what does the shirt read? It says, be kind to animals. And then it's John Wick. And then it says, or I will kill you. It's a John Wick t-shirt. I wish there were, and I love wearing this out in public. I wish there was a dwarf cichlid that would be chill with my rams, eat algae and not my plants. Yeah, if we could have our own dream fish. Thunder Aquatics have a secret for that too. Attach a sprayer nozzle in the plumbing aisle at Tractor Supply Company to your hose, and it fills without disturbing the safety sorb. No dust, no fuss. I have a Home Depot 100 yards from my house, but I usually drive the 6 miles to Menards. I don't have a Menards here. I do have Home Depot, but I drive the extra mileage to go to Lowe's. I much prefer Lowe's over Home Depot. Any day of the week. I don't even care if they're more expensive. I still shop at Lowe's. Thank you, Candy, for linking my website. If you drive here, you can take a bunch of bags of lapis luster. I don't know that I have a vehicle that I would trust to drive that far and make it back. Nope. I mean, my bike would do it, but that sounds like a miserable ride to me. Once I hit like that hour point on the motorcycle, I'm ready to get off. I'm like, okay, that's enough. Stuff from Lowe's lasts long. I mean, they won't eat algae. Leopard tortoise would be awesome. Aren't those like insanely expensive? I mean, I would be just happy with a Russian tortoise. What color is lapis luster? And a Home Depot about an hour to me has 50-pound bags for, it's like tan, black, white, all mixed together. Let's see what happens if here you go. Here's just a quick video of the lapis luster sand. This guy is actually local to me, and I have seen this tank. Of course, this video is 4 years old, but there you get the look of the sand. Kind of the color of the sand in Jimmy's tank behind you. Yeah, as a matter of fact, this might be lapis luster sand behind me. I don't know. I guess I could have just looked at that. I've been using black diamond blasting sand, but I might have to try the lapis luster sand. It's good stuff. I mean, honestly, you'll be amazed at how clean this is. Right out of the bag. No dust, no muss. You just pour it straight into your tank, and you're good to go. You know what? Was I playing audio in that video? I probably just got copyrighted just for that audio. That was stupid. My wife loves using the Python to take fish tank water out to her garden. Yep. I thought they closed the area they got it from. That's what everyone keeps saying, but it still is for sale. I mean, people have been, oh, no audio. Whew, good. People have been saying that for years, but I can still buy it. So I don't know. I'm sure they're just paying off politicians to keep farming it. I don't know. They look really good. As far as the pics, they look on par with German blue rams. I didn't hear anything. Good. I heard the audio in my speaker, but I have apparently audio turned off on OBS, so that's good. Although, do I have an echo right now? I'm surprised I don't have an echo. Obviously, if I had an echo, you guys would tell me. I wish I could get the trade. No dust, no fuss. Copyright. I wish I could get the trade. That's a little more coarse, but it's only sold at sand blasting supply places, which are far from me. Yep. That's the secret. If you cannot find lapis luster sand, it's because you're not looking at the right places. You have to go to sand blasting companies for sure. Now my mic went way down. That's really weird. Now, how does it sound now? What about this? Does this sound all right? See, the problem is that chat lags so far behind. No echo, but I got quiet. 10-4, good, buddy. Sounds good. We can hear your stomach digesting. False. I haven't eaten anything today. Buy an old rock crusher off Craigslist and make your own. That'd be interesting. Tablespoon, teaspoon, Azomite per 10 gallons of water. Great starting point. No, not to replace dirt or mineralized dirt. Takes very little Azomite. The Turtle Source has leopard tortoises for $200 each. I've seen them in a few videos, and the facility is pretty nice. Not a turtle mill type place. See, maybe I'm thinking of a different tortoise, but that just seems really cheap to me. I'm gonna Google it. They have all kinds of stuff here, huh? Tortoises. Holy smokes. Anyways, that's a site I'm gonna have to look at later. You might be thinking of Burmese star tortoises. Oh, yeah. Are those the ones that are like $2,500? That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, guys. I think we're about at that time to call it a day. Call it a live stream. I am right after this live stream is over. I will be releasing that members only video to everyone. It is not a fish video, but it's still a pretty relaxing, chill video, and I think you should check it out. I think Camp Keenan sells leopard tortoises. I have messaged that guy so many times and have never gotten a single response. He has like the cherry head, the red foot. Every time he posts that he has some for sale, I message, and I've never gotten a response. Not a single time. So either he just hates me, or I'm not reaching out to him the right way. So I don't know. You should watch the video, says Danikin. Yep. I don't even remember if I talk in it. I think I do towards the end. But anyways, I want to thank Pure BJ becoming our 75th member, and that's a pretty cool milestone. So thank you. Ty Horton, Katie, Joe, Thunder Aquatics, Steve Martin, Curtis St. Martin, David, Curtis St. Martin again, Katie again. Thank you for the super chats. Huge thank you to all my subscribers. Without the subscribers, the members, and the super chats wouldn't even be an option. So I appreciate you all. Mods, you're great. Lurkers, commenters, everyone. You're all a part of this. So I thank you all. Hang around on my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you watch this video when it goes live in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. How could he hate you? You're awesome. Aw, how sweet.